Lovely. Hello and welcome to episode 167 plus 1. Because you missed that last episode. With your boys, Mark
And on.
and me, Owen. This week, this bi-week, this fortnight, we are talking about JSA Park Chan-wook 2000. When two North Korean troopers die at the Korean Demilitarized Zone, a group of neutral investigators from the Neutral Nations Supervisor Commission examined the incident to find the perpetrators.
Sounds interesting.
I struggled to get through Korean Demilitarized Zone, and then I read Neutral Nations Supervisor Commission. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, neutral. I didn't know that was the thing.
Once Switzerland showed up, I was like, they got this.
Yeah,
They're-
these guys
are gonna crack the case.
They go way back. Switzerland. They got a Korean Swiss lady on the job.
They invented neutrality.
They literally did, yeah.
Did they?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I have no idea.
I said that as I feel like that could be true.
I think it is true.
but
I'm gonna say it is true.
I'm gonna say it's
Who invented neutrality? Who invented the concept?
What country? What country invented neutrality?
Ireland.
Invented. If it is,
It's Ireland.
Neutrality. This is wonderful audio listening. I also have to apologize for all of our YouTube listeners because I only found Switzerland is considered the birthplace of permanent neutrality. Okay, I'm taking it. 1515. After the Battle of Marjonia in 1515. Yep.
That's mad. 1515.
Yeah.
They invented it.
So they've been pussies for a while then.
Back when everybody was scrapping their like,
nah.
I'm gonna
Leave
sit
it out,
this
boys.
for the next 500 years. And everyone's like, yeah, fair enough.
Fine, you can do that, Switzerland, I guess. As long as you get to use your banks, it's all okay.
Yeah, as long as you store like shit in your country.
I have to apologize to all of our listeners on YouTube for the past month because I did not realize that I was importing because we record these tracks as mono tracks, and I did not realize that DaVinci Resolve had at some stage, because it was working fine for a while, and then resorted into reading the mono track as a stereo track.
Okay.
And my fault for not checking this, because when I listened to it, I was like, yeah, that sounds fine. Export, upload, all good. So the audio for the past like 2 or 3 episodes was only in the left ear.
Okay, that's not great.
But
has our listenership gone up? So only you're speaking.
No, we're both speaking. Thankfully.
Solo podcast.
But like, I was feeling like, why is it that, why do we record mono? There was a reason for it to begin with. Because it was
can't remember.
It was a fucking nightmare to edit. I think that was the reason why I didn't.
Yeah, I remember we used to have 2 separate tracks and we could edit.
Yeah,
them.
it did.
But there's no point because we'd have to.
Yeah, because
one would fuck up the other. If,
yeah,
you know.
I think as well there was an echo because we're like relatively close to each other as we record. I can't remember. But anyway, so apologies for that. That was a bit of a nightmare, but not as big of a nightmare as the world is.
Yes.
Mark, my God.
The world is a disaster.
We oftentimes like to keep things light and talk about the rain.
the rain.
The unforgods. This is biblical floods that are going on right now. I actually think that this is
this is the end.
This is the end of days. The rain that we've experienced, that's going to continue and wash away all of our sins.
I would hope. There was a lovely flood there last week. Got a few people. It didn't hurt anybody, but like
Got a few people.
It hurt people in Portugal.
Oh really?
Yeah. A lot of people died.
Shit. The rain is like, even just within Ireland, like Clontarf, like what are you doing? What are you doing? Just build up that wall.
Barry Hennigan, build that wall.
Build
He's
that
always
wall.
on about that fucking wall.
Trump, they're always on about this wall.
Build the
But,
wall.
I'm so sick of the rain. I've got my mood down, and then I just spent every day just reading more and more nightmare fuel that is the Epstein file releases. Like,
it is. Yeah, it's actually thinking about it. I've gone last 2 weeks. I've gone days without leaving my house. I'm
Same.
just sitting inside and like work from home most of the time, and just like sitting there and like staring at a screen for like 7 hours a day, and it never gets bright. And then suddenly it's really dark and I have to turn on a lamp and it's just like staring at the screen again. And then it's like, oh, I'm off work. And then I turn on my phone and it's like, oh, what the fuck is happening
Who did
here?
what now?
Yeah, what's this about? These crimes that are occurring. And it's just, the entire time it's just lashing rain outside. 100% humidity in my room. It's freezing cold somehow still. There's like a wind chill.
It's meant to get cold now on the weekend as well.
It's cold again.
It's meant to be
yeah.
a freeze.
Well, it's lovely and warm in here. My house is a fucking icebox though. But yeah, it's just so grim. And yeah, the world, it's in a poor place at the minute. And I think there's a big sense of fatigue. There's a vibe of fatigue that I really feel. That
I feel that as well.
it's like people are just like, whatever. Like, okay, Bertie Ahern was married to Epstein at one point. And it's just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
like no one would notice. It'd
Yeah.
be in the paper for one day.
Yeah, it's like,
And,
now there's something else. So like,
yeah, something else happened.
it
today,
is that sense of fatigue. It's like that kind of like doomer kind of feeling thing where it's just it's like a form of nihilism to like how awful everything is. Like, yeah, whatever. Like it's like we're decent. I genuinely think it has got to do. So it has a lot to do with we've spent the past like year watching people on our phones get like the worst shit imaginable happening to innocent people, and then it's like, oh yeah, and then this is on top of it. And it's like, it just completely desensitized. Like, I don't care anymore. Like, it's just like, not that I don't care anymore, but like,
yeah,
I can't.
I can't process all this. It's more the feeling of like you literally can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
And like, maybe you can. There are things you can do, but like it's there's a whole structure in place so that you're made to feel that you can't do anything about it. That's kind of, that's a bit grim. But yeah, it's just it's a tiredness, it's a fatigue, and yeah, it's kind of ironic. Like it all goes like people retreating to TV or like their phone or whatever, or like social media, and they're doing amazing business, and then they've all this excess cash and they put into AI and stuff like that, and then you got massive layoffs in the US, which will probably arrive here shortly, or kind of there'll be some kind of knock-on effect. I'd be the same around the world. It's just like the more people recede into themselves, like the worse things get outside.
But I just think like you look like people, diving into their phones or like streaming or whatever, and all those things are also getting shitter as well. Like their experience of using them is all getting worse.
And more expensive.
I seen HBO Max is coming to the UK and Ireland.
Oh.
You have to pay an extra €2 or £2 or like that to be able to watch new releases. Is that not the entire point of streaming services? Or you have to pay like 100% more if you want to watch it in good quality. What is that? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Like, I thought the whole point of streaming was you pay a low figure to be able to experience all the quality that you want at the best quality. No.
That's what we were told. I didn't know that they were doing that. But I have noticed that Amazon Prime, you have to pay for stuff now. Stuff that would have been free before as part of your membership. Like if you have a membership, now you have to pay for things. Like the good movies. Because Amazon Prime was always full of...
Shite.
It was always the trash heap of the streaming services.
That's the reason why I never used it.
It was just muck.
I used to get like Amazon Prime only because I used to have like Prime delivery.
Yeah.
And I'd be going through Amazon Prime like, what is this? Why don't I watch like? Why is it like every season of Top Gear on this?
Yeah, that's it. That's like or like Country File. It's like what the fuck is this on here? Who's watching this
UFO
bullshit?
invasions and stuff like. Okay.
Yeah. So much UFO content.
Who the fuck is paying for this side of the Prime?
Yeah, nobody. But like now that's all. But it used to have a few bangers. Like you'd have Blade Runner or whatever. Like they'd have all the aliens. Because now you have to pay for all them, but you still get the Top Gear and the Country File. It's like, but no one was fucking watching them. It's just it's disastrous. Even I have YouTube Premium now.
Oh, did you cave and get it?
I caved. I got student membership, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
It's €8 a month, so it's not the worst. So
I'm so close.
That would be my
I'm so close.
That would be because that would be my main kind of like
form of
app.
entertainment.
Yeah, that'd be the
Yeah.
main app that I would use.
You
I
get all
don't-
those shorts now at Mark with no ads.
yeah, exactly. The ads would. They were going through my head, especially because I like to watch the long form videos.
Yeah.
I'm like, shut up! I was about to get to the good part, and I know we put the ad break in there just so I wouldn't skip out. Whatever. But anyway, I pay for YouTube Premium. And today I recommend a film, JSA. I had to pay for it on YouTube. If you're paying for the fucking premium service, why shouldn't I be able to watch a few movies?
Why would they give you a discount on the?
At least a discount, yeah.
Yeah.
Like even like $3.50. Okay, it's not that much. €1. If I'm already paying you. Like,
Yeah, you're already paying $8.
I'm already paying for the, everything else, and I basically get nothing. I don't use YouTube Music. Why would I use that?
Yeah, I think
like-
YouTube Music is pretty good, but
But it's like I feel like it's not right. It takes too long to load up. Or something like that. Anyway,
yeah.
I already have Spotify. My mom pays for that, so
Yeah.
I don't have to.
No,
I don't need to
YouTube.
pay for music.
YouTube's getting to the stage where I'm getting hit with so many ads. I'm like, I've nearly crashed my car, but I've nearly crashed my car trying to skip ads when I'm listening to music, when I'm listening to videos like that.
Yeah, man, take the leap. It is kind of.
Well,
worth
I'll
it.
just hands off the wheel and just go.
No, YouTube Premium. No, it is kind of worth it. This is not an ad for YouTube Premium or social media, but
Get off it.
But yeah, it's pretty bad out there. But we must remain vigilant.
We must remain.
Continue watching movies. We actually watched not very many movies this week. Not very many at all.
No, let's talk about a sad movie because
Let's talk about the saddest movie we watched this week.
let's talk about easily the saddest movie that came out like last year, this year. Is it this year or
Came
is
out
it this year?
This year, yeah.
It's a this year. movie.
Hamnet. Or
Chloe-
Hamlet. I think they misspelled the title of the movie.
Idiots.
Wait.
Wait.
And then they're like, oh, it's too late.
Yeah, fuck, it's already got the print. Anyway, Chloe Zhao,
Chloe Zhao.
who directed Nomadland.
And The Marvels. Or not The Marvels,
The
The Eternals. Yeah.
I've never seen that, but Nomadland. Ever seen Nomadland?
I have.
What do you think of
didn't really
Nomadland?
like it.
Yeah,
It's kind
same.
of boring.
I was like, this feels like a.
It's a mad Oscar bait movie.
Yeah, it's more sort of like this feels like it should have just been a documentary. I don't know why it's not a documentary.
Yeah, because only Frances McDormand was an actress, wasn't it?
Yeah, I just feel like a documentary about these people would have been more interesting.
Yeah.
But whatever. The one thing from that movie, like Nomadland, not The Eternals. The one thing about Nomadland that took away from was like, this is a director that's very good at softness and like humanity and care and allowing sadness to fill the scene, melancholy and stuff like that. So then when it's like, oh yeah, she's making the movie about how William Shakespeare's kid died and they made him, write Hamlet. It's like, yep, this is gonna be sad. It's based on the book. I never read the book. Did you ever read the book?
No, never read the book.
I never read the book. Which is apparently like really good as well. What did you think about Hamnet?
Hamnet. I thought Hamnet was very good. I wish I'd seen it in the cinema. I saw it on my TV at home, and I wish I'd seen it in the cinema, to be honest, just because I think it's a cinematic movie.
Yeah.
And it is. I saw Nomadland in the cinema, but I feel like if I watched it now on TV, I'd turn this thing off, like, just because. Not like it's shit way. It's just like boring,
It's slow.
It's slow, yeah, and you need that to kind of soak it in. Hamnet isn't even slow. Like I think it's only 2 hours long.
Yeah.
And
quite a bit happens as well.
yeah, like it keeps moving, and I like how it's about like Paul Mescal is William Shakespeare.
What did you think about the name drop? I thought that was so funny.
Well, which one?
Because I like 2/3 of the way through this movie, like not even 2/3, like literally like 7/8 through this film.
Yeah.
Some of this, I was sitting there, I was like, they've never said his name. They've never said that it's William Shakespeare.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. And then they walk on into like down the street.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know what
Jessie
you mean,
Buckley and her brother in the movie, and someone's like, "Oh, who are you looking for?" They're like, William Shakespeare. I'm like, oh right, never mind.
It's like that's the name. That's the
guy.
What? People are doing backflips.
Yeah, man, it was like the Avengers. Like, it was crazy. It's just like the scene with Chadwick Boseman come out, people lose their shit.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman's there. He's Marlowe.
Oh man,
Yeah.
like fucking like I see in this clip of like this journalist be like, "Oh, what a crazy plot twist!" And it's to Paul Mescal and Jesse Buckley.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I think people know that it's based on
the name, kind of, isn't it? Yeah, because it's not mentioned at all. I like the fact that it's not mentioned that it's him. To the point that I turned around to Orla. I was like, "This is about Shakespeare, isn't it?" About halfway in, I was like, "Is this your man Shakespeare, isn't he?" Because his
you know, that independent writer.
Like, because they don't mention his name at all. Like, it just follows him for the first like bit, and he meets his wife, played by Jessie Buckley, who carries the movie. She's incredible. She should get Best Actress.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the other movies, but she's amazing in this. And she's
pull up her name because
they call her like Anya's in the movie. Isn't her name Anne Hathaway in
her
real
name
life?
is Anne Hathaway, which is why I keep going to try to call her Anne Hathaway, but it's Agnes.
Agnes. Okay. Yeah, she's Agnes. Is that her name?
Agnes. I just stood.
Why is she called Anne Hathaway? But anyway, but it was interesting.
People are like, "That's not the actor."
Yeah. They're playing all Hamlet switcheroo kind of thing. But I liked the fact that it wasn't about him. It wasn't about, it wasn't just another adaptation of like
Shakespeare.
Yeah, Shakespeare was like boring. But it was about the people in his life and kind of, not even it's about his stories, but more about what his stories represent and why they still speak to people.
Yeah,
500 years on. The family drama behind it. The fact that he had to like commute into London and he lived there for most of the time.
Yeah.
He didn't live with his family because Stratford was so far away, but I think it's only like it's not that far now, obviously, because you just drive there in like 20-30 minutes. But yeah, I thought it was good. Slow, sad, kind of sad in a sweet way though, I think. What were your thoughts? What were your
I absolutely I loved it. I went to go see this movie by myself in the cinema because Melissa was like, "I don't want to cry. I don't want to heavy cry in the cinema like that."
Yeah.
So I went on a Wednesday up to Coolock, which was a terrible idea because it was absolutely packed because you do bargain Wednesdays. And I sat beside this old woman and her elderly husband, and I cried like 3 times in the movie. I was just like, "God damn it!" I think this is such a beautifully tender movie. Like there's like 3 scenes in the movie that make you cry. At least made me cry. The obvious one being Hamlet's death. I don't think anyone has ever portrayed grief like the soul being ripped out of them, like how Jessie Buckley does in this movie. Her, like the moment when Hamlet dies, and like even just before that, like Hamlet. His sister is weak and sick, and she has some form of a fever. So he gets into the bed beside her, be like, "Don't worry, I'll trick death into taking me instead. I'll be brave. And he fucking dies.
Yeah.
Gee, I he's a great little actor. I don't know what his name is.
He's an incredible actor. I don't know what his name is, but he was really good for a child actor.
Yeah.
Very good performance from him. He should get an Oscar as well. There should be an Oscar for child actors.
Give them for all of them.
Yeah,
all the kids, all the actors.
All the kids are very good. To be fair, yeah.
All the kids, all the actors. And then you have so obviously that scene is just like insane. The scene where she's giving childbirth is another scene where like that is a woman giving birth. Like that is the most realistic acting I've ever seen. Like
it's intense.
It was full on. Like if they lower the camera and I see a baby pop out, I will fully believe that she just gave birth. And then like that's the scene where she gives birth to Hamnet, and then she, unknowns to her, is going to have twins. And sorry, we got music playing on the background. It's very loud. Turn that down a bit. Yeah. And the daughter is stillborn. I was like, oh no, I didn't know that 2 of the kids died. Jesus.
Yeah.
And just her willpower just like basically brings the kid back to life. But anyway, Jessie Buckley's phenomenal. You got that scene later on where it's Hamnet playing with Paul Mescal. They're like playing swords, and then Jessie Buckley's over with the kids, the 2 daughters, and they're getting herbs and stuff. It's just like one happy family. I was like, this is gonna go so awfully. It's just Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And then the ending, as you said, like the message of art transcending time. Because like at the start, because like throughout the whole film is basically like Agnes like seeing that William Shakespeare is never there and she's the only one taking care of these kids. He is trying to set up a way that they can move to London, but like it's not happening. And then when Hamnet dies, she's like, "You weren't here. I tried everything, and you weren't here for his pain and suffering like I was." So like she's like, "Oh, I guess he doesn't care." But he put his sorrow into that play, and it transcended time, space and time.
Yeah.
I just thought it was such a beautiful end to the movie. And like I've never experienced where a film ends and nobody moves in the cinema. Like even still, like everyone knew that this was gonna be a sad movie, but like no one moved when this film was over, and everyone's like, fucking tears in their eyes, just like clearing their face. And have you seen that clip that of them dancing to the Rihanna song?
No.
Have you not seen that?
No.
It's like so like, when they finished up rapping film, they played we found love in a hopeless place, and they all came out dancing. I fully thought that was gonna be like an end credit scene. And I was there like, I don't know how this is gonna work. Like, I'm saying like,
that would have been brilliant.
This is gonna really disrupt the vibe that this movie's ending with.
I was thinking for a second myself. I was like, "Oh, did I turn it off too early?" Because just imagining. So what the fuck? It's like record scratch.
They all come out dancing. Like, I mean, there's the.
Yeah. No, that would have been incredible.
Yeah, but for all the wrong reasons.
For all the wrong reasons. Yeah, daring artistic choice. But no, yeah, the ending was very good, and yeah, how because at the beginning of the movie, and it's good how they it's like contextualize Shakespeare as this bum artist.
Yeah,
is like this fucking loser, and Agnes is like
so supportive.
Yeah, Agnes is very supportive, and was it her ma is like he's a fucking, or no, not her ma, like her family are basically
her
like
whatever.
Her stepma is like, this guy's a bum, don't marry him, and like your brother is the same, and eventually he sees reason from talking to her, and he's just this guy who's like a tutor for like kids in a family in Stratford, paying debts that his dad.
I can see him where he's like, Dad's like, you're what a waste. Like, I'm paying off your debts.
Yeah, his dad's having to go with him, and then he has to kind of
check him.
He has to curb stomp his dad a few times, and then
I thought he was fully. I thought like this is like Paul Mescal. I've never seen like, even though I've seen Paul Mescal in like Gladiator 2, because he always plays soft, tender men. I don't ever see him as like a threatening force in a movie, but usually he snaps like, oh shit.
Oh jeez, this guy.
This guy's got some anger.
He's kind of wellier, man. But yeah, I thought that was cool because like you think of Shakespeare as just one of the lads from like that era, because you just see the paintings of him with like that weird, that thing that they have around their necks, and it's like, oh, he's just one of the nobility.
He's always rich and
he's always
rich
rich
and famous
guy, lived in the courts and stuff like that. But like apparently he wasn't. He lived a normal life, and then just through the power of his own kind of expression became really famous. The reason he became so famous because he's able to I don't know, put into words and into drama feelings that everybody could relate to.
Yeah,
and that's what Hamlet is, and that's what every story that he writes about, and like all the phrases, so much of the phrases that we use today, and so much of the way we phrase things is based on the way he was able to, the poetry that he would write.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, that's a perfect analogy for how I'm feeling right now.
That's like when we were in college, like obviously when you're in like secondary school, it was like, oh god, we gotta read Shakespeare. Oh, that was the moment in college when Shakespeare clicked for me, and I was like, oh, he is just explaining an emotion in the most extreme, extravagant way imaginable. So like he writes his poem about this son dying, and he puts the death of his son, the sorrow of that, into his play. Likewise, I'd imagine like the love stories or like love poems is him like really extravagantly writing about his love for Anne Hathaway. Which, to be fair, Anne Hathaway seems like a cool lady.
Yeah.
So it is, as you said, it is interesting to see him like the bum, like a kind of a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a
Low
deadbeat.
key, he's a bit of a deadbeat dad in this movie. He just redeems himself at the end because he pulls out the greatest work of art in the history of the English language. It's like, that's all it takes.
You know what? We'll give him a pass.
It's like, oh, okay, in this case,
You know what?
we kind of quit.
You know what? We can forgive you for the death of your son.
Yeah. It's like, well, I suppose it kind of evens out the death of your son.
And never helping raise the kids or anything like that. But you know what?
Yeah.
He became famous, so I think that's enough.
Yeah. His son is now remembered. And like his, Shakespeare's dad is just this guy who's just he's not even mentioned in this
Some
movie. He's
dickhead.
just some dickhead who was making, I think, belts at one point in the movie.
Yeah.
It's like, those belts are all gone, but the art lives on.
Yeah. The like art transcending and like reaching it, because like the bit which is like the scene in the movie is like the ending with like Jessie Buckley in the front and everyone else in the audience reaching out to the character Hamlet and holding on to him. Was like, that's what this movie is doing, the opposite, where it's like it's reaching out to us.
Yeah.
Like just like incredible. I just like floored me emotionally. And I was driving home by myself afterwards, thinking about it, started crying again. And then I met up with Melissa. I was explaining the ending of the movie to her. Started crying again.
Yeah.
It's just like,
that's a sign of a great movie.
yeah. I will say that bit where like, who are you looking for? William Shakespeare. Like pulled me out of the movie so hard, like ripped me out of the movie.
It's like looking around.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Do you know? Did you get that reference?
I
actually studied English.
Yeah.
Excuse me. In case anyone's lost here,
I've actually read Shakespeare. In case you fucking plebs.
the title of this is actually reference to the play Hamlet.
We used to have this start of the movie like Hamlet and Hamlet the same name, just Stratford or whatever.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That was the clue.
But yeah, like I just like a Irish led movie as well. I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
get that bag.
That's big.
I'm not really surprised. I'm kind of surprised that Paul Mescal wasn't nominated for this movie. I'm saying his words, and I don't know if that's true or not. I don't think he's nominated.
I don't think he should.
If Jessie Buckley
Hot
doesn't
take,
win,
I don't think he should be nominated.
I don't think he should. But it's more so just the aura of this movie being an actor movie.
Yes,
I feel like would push him into that. Especially like just if Jessie Buckley does not win, it's a crime. A crime has been committed.
Crime against
the Irish
art.
people.
Against the Irish people. We should declare
art.
war on America.
Because I don't even know who else is nominated. A bunch of bums.
Bunch of bums. Yeah, he was notably omitted from the 2026 Oscar nominations. Who was nominated for Best Actress?
Did you go Jessie Buckley? I think you're one. Tanya something or other.
Renate Reinsve.
No.
Sentimental Value.
I haven't seen that movie, but it's been nominated like so many times.
Apparently, it's really good.
Apparently, yeah. My sister said it was pretty good.
Emma Stone, Begonia. I think she's had enough. I think she shouldn't win. I think she's been there, done that.
Did I tell you the most like clickbait bullshit headline I've ever read?
Wow.
It was like the headline was like Emma Stone with Begonia nomination breaks Meryl Streep record. And I was like, what? She's the most nominated woman of all time? Like there's no way. You click onto it. She was nominated 5 times at the age of 37. Meryl Streep was 38 by the time she by the time she did. It was like no one's keeping track of that record.
I've been rage baited.
I was like, I instantly like block.
Yeah. I love blocking stuff like that as well. Rose Byrne and If I Had Legs I'd Kick You. Haven't seen it. I love her though.
I do love her.
I love her. I'd love to see her win.
Yeah, but no, sorry, Jessie Buckley.
Kate Hudson in Song Sung Blue.
That's
not watching that, and it's not very good.
No, don't care.
I haven't seen it. I haven't heard anything about it. I'm not going to watch it. But she's definitely not a good actress. I'm sure she is, but she's not good enough. She shouldn't be winning anything.
She's not Jessie Buckley.
She's not Jessie Buckley. She's not Rose Byrne.
Yeah, Jessie Buckley won the BAFTA as well, didn't she?
Yeah, I think Paul Mescal won the BAFTA as well.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, he got a nomination.
Who won the Golden Globe?
The Golden Globe.
Are they out yet? The Golden Globes happened?
I think they happened, didn't they? It's hard to keep track because say 10 years ago it would have been like that would have been kind of like the news for 3 or 4 days. Now it's like
all these Epstein files.
Now it's like 2 hours. It's like Woody Allen has won the Golden Globe. Woody Allen is allegations of marriage.
My mom's favorite director of all time is Woody Allen.
That's tough. That's a tough place to be in.
Like, it was already pretty tough.
It was already tough.
It was already impossible to try and defend, but now, Jesus.
Yeah.
You got fucking Steve Bannon be like, oh, don't worry, Jeff. We'll get Woody Allen to direct your PR videos to make you seem less like a pedophile.
Jeff Epstein biopic nominated in the category of...
Do you think they'd make a movie like that? I don't think they ever will.
They will, yeah, they will. The brave reporting of people at the New York Times uncovered this incredible secret at the heart of American democracy.
Yeah.
Starring Kevin Spacey, who's all right now because he condemned it in a public statement.
Louis C.K.
Produced by Harvey Weinstein and someone else.
Directed by
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's definitely coming. But when are the Oscars actually?
I think they're March, aren't they? Is it March or February?
It's late February, early March.
Oscars 2026 date.
It's always on at like 4 a.m. though.
It's always at a time like I'll just wake up and find out in the morning. Like, cool. Yeah. March 15th.
March 15th. Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. With Sinners winning getting like most nominations of all time is pretty cool.
Sinners, hot take, man. 16 fucking nominations.
It's crazy, isn't it?
That's fucking ridiculous.
But like it's also because
it's not that movie. Like it's just not.
But it's also because they add new categories.
Yeah, I've seen they added new categories.
So like there's like casting, which is like, what the fuck does that mean?
Like come on, like, casting. We could cast a movie
I tried to like Google as well an explanation. I could not get one. I could not. Do you know what? I went down a rabbit hole yesterday from trying to understand how the NFL works.
Oh, yeah, it's from the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because it's like, it's Super Bowl. Like, how many games do they have to play? You know, the Premier League is on. You know, it goes on for ages.
Yeah.
Like, they play about 36 games or something like that.
Yeah, 38 games.
How many games?
9
How
months.
many games
for Super Bowl
to get to the Super Bowl does it take?
I'm gonna say 12.
17.
17.
That's new. That's new as well. It used to be less.
They added more on.
They added more games.
Madness.
Yeah.
Madness.
The best team in NFL history is the I think it was 72 or 92. I think it's 72. 1972 Miami Dolphins, because they went 13 games unbeaten and won the Super Bowl.
That's it?
It used to be 13.
Oh, that's it. So they won the Super Bowl without losing someone else.
Without losing any games. But like at that time, now like to do that you have to play there's 4 more games you have to play to get to that point. Yeah. Because the NFL is like the most insane, and I know like American sports are like divided up in the most insane way imaginable. Reading it, I was like, I don't understand how this works. You got 32 teams, Mark, across America, divided into 2 conferences. The All-American and the National Alliance, something like that.
Yeah.
The AA and the NA. And within those 2 conferences of 16 teams, they're divided into North, South, East, and West. Oh, so you got 4 teams in each one. Those 4 teams all play home and away games against each other. The best out of those North, South, East, West go into a tournament, and the best performing team gets to skip with the first round. And then 3 wild cards from each conference, which is the best performing teams that didn't win, also get added into the tournament of NA and AA, and then they're the 2 brackets for leading up into the Super Bowl. What insane acid trip. It's like, would you not just make a league table and just be like, yeah, that's it? I think now, to be fair, I do think the reason why they don't do that is because it's such a high contact sport.
Yeah, true. The less they play, the better.
Yeah, which is I think the reason why they don't play that many games.
Mm.
But Jesus, I'm like that's
Mm.
what a wacky way to.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's stupid. They kind of did that with they changed the Champions League this year, where it's a league format, but it's only one league.
Yeah.
But it has the same thing where you can skip certain rounds depending on where you finish, and the teams that are like really shit can fight. That finished fourth last. Can fight it out with the big dogs, which isn't I think it's kind of similar, I suppose. But now NFL, it's like such an old man opinion, but like NFL, I don't understand it. I think it's a bit shit.
Oh God,
it's really boring.
Don't care at all.
Really boring.
Any
And
American sports don't care.
and the World Cup this year is in America, which is going to
Ah.
be an absolute disaster. And I've seen like their stadiums are like they're like robot stadiums. They're like Hunger Games stadiums. They have like no. You can't get there without a car.
Yeah.
Which is just there's no like train station to get there. Like you have to drive there, and you can't.
Oh yeah, I never even thought about that. Yeah.
The place where they're playing the World Cup final is going to be in New Jersey.
Oh
in-
God.
in the stadium for the New York Mets, which is for some reason not New York. I think
Which is well, that's a big thing, isn't it? That like
they just move around.
that like the Philadelphia 49ers, if that's the fucking team, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like can just like the Seattle Seahawks can just
Yeah,
get up and move and
we're moving
become
our franchise
and become the Chicago Seahawks.
Yeah, they can just move around, which is like, what's the fucking point of following the team then?
What is the point of
Like, what's the
following
actual point?
They
It's just you just follow anybody.
A city
Then.
can just buy it and just be like, okay, this is our team now.
Yeah. But like the World Cup final has been played in New Jersey in like MetLife Stadium, and it's like this giant, like horrible. It makes the Aviva look like the fucking Coliseum. It's like horrible. It's like this disgusting grey box in the middle of nowhere. Like there's nothing. There's just motorways around it.
Yeah, their car parks are like twice the size of the stadiums.
Yeah, the car park is the same square footage as like Dublin City. Like it's just car parks as far as the eye can see, which is just it's such a clash with how football works in every other country in the world.
Or just how every other country works in the world.
Yeah, every other country. Yeah, and I don't know. They shouldn't have given it to them in the first place.
Especially now.
Yeah. To be fair, they gave it to him, I think, in like I think they gave it to him in 2018. So they assumed that Trump would be gone. But like they love Trump anyway, so they don't care. But like whatever, it's going to be an absolute disaster.
Yeah.
Absolute disaster.
Was Biden president for 4 years?
4 years, yeah.
4 years, okay.
Mm. That old coot.
Oh God.
He's the reason we're in this damn mess.
Like blame him. My
Yeah.
God. Things are undeniably grim.
Yep.
But Mark,
But anyway,
are they as grim as Die My Love?
probably not really. This is such a sad,
Another
depressing
sad,
movie.
Depressing movie.
Oh god, yeah. I watched Die My Love at the weekend. It's a new movie out with Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson, and that intrigued me to begin with. So, well, they're always good.
Yeah.
I think Jennifer Lawrence is kind of underrated, even though she was massively overrated at the start of her career.
That's what happened. She's massively overrated, then like dipped away, and now she's underrated.
Now she's low key underrated now. But she produced this movie as well, which is a sign that it doesn't really matter if she's over or underrated. She's extremely wealthy, and it doesn't.
She's rich.
It doesn't really matter what we think of her. But yeah, she's in this with Robert Pattinson. Is anyone else in it? Not really. But basically, it's about a couple in like Middle America that are in love, and they go off and they kind of settle down and start a family. That's the basic premise of the movie, with the addendum that she's like extremely depressed, and she's extremely prone to depression. And they go out and live in basically the middle of nowhere, in his uncle's old house. His uncle killed himself by shooting himself in the ass, which is for some reason emphasized a few times in the movie. Yeah, that's what she said. Literally, she was like, "What? Why would he shoot himself in the
Why
ass?"
would you do that?
I'm not sure if they were serious, but then they said it a few more times. I was like,
They must be serious.
Yeah,
They
it
said
must
it multiple times.
why would they
They
say
doubled down on
Why would
it.
they emphasize that?
The ass.
But yeah, they move out in the middle of nowhere, live in this like cursed house owned by this guy's like weird uncle, and he's away. She's an aspiring writer, and he's away, kind of like keeping things, funded. He's the breadwinner, and I don't know what job he has, but he's constantly away doing other stuff. And they come back. Eventually, they have a baby. There's kind of that whole kind of honeymoon period where they have a new house, they have a new life, they have a new baby. I think they're kind of like looking toward getting married as well. But the whole thing is she's alone the entire time, and she's just, she's like haunted by like just random shit. She's just extremely depressed and prone to like hallucinations and.
It's a very cerebral film, is it?
Cerebral. It's like, kind of, yeah. It's like very. It's like a lot of it is just about her. It's just inside her head.
Mm-hmm.
It's about them, but all of it is inside her head, and very like an impressionistic movie, if that is the right word, where it's like her experience of what's happening, and it's a bit fantastical or it's a bit strange, and the movie is basically a cycle of repeated breakdowns of her getting better and then breaking down. Interacting with his family and his friends, and he's trying to like he's standing. To be fair, he's standing beside her, like he's there with her.
Mm-hmm.
He's not at a Shakespeare level where he's like pulling out like all timers.
Talk to you,
but he is. He does seem to be trying his best, but he's also a deeply flawed person, and he's a bit of a scumbag. Like he's just like he's a deeply flawed character, but he does still try to support his wife, or his girlfriend or whatever. But there's like scenes where he brings her into to meet his friends and family, and there's like small like microaggressions from them because they know she has like troubles, or she has mental health issues, and that just sets her off again. And then like he's giving out to her, is like, oh, you're embarrassing me, and then that makes it worse, and it's just like kind of a negative feedback loop, where there's no clear way out. It's like even where the movie is set, it's in the middle of nowhere, like they can't really escape from anything. Eventually they do get married as kind of like the solution to their problems, which is obviously also doomed to failure. The marriage is a bit of a disaster. Everything seems fine, and then I think she gets too drunk, and he gets a bit. It's like, oh, you're embarrassing me again, and she loses the plot again, runs off. The movie does that quite a few times, but it's that kind of cycle. Of depression and someone kind of falling into a hole that had previously been there and going around in circles, and not really knowing how, being aware that they're stuck in a hole, that they're stuck in that cycle, but not having a clear path out. And it's kind of about postpartum depression because the baby's in it for most of it, and a lot of it is about his absence from childcare, looking after the kid. But at the same time, it is, I think, just basically a story about a woman who's extremely depressed.
Sounds like a light watch.
It is a good movie, like, and as you're saying, or as you're alluding to, it kind of gets a bit more cerebral or impressionistic as the end, toward the end, as maybe she's getting a bit more, falling a bit further down that hill. So that part is interesting, and then confusing, and then kind of, oh yeah, and then it's like, no wait, that makes it more confusing. But it is a good movie. It's just it's not a light watch.
Yeah. It didn't seem like a light watch.
Yeah, it's really not. Well, I was tricked because the preview, like the poster of the movie looks like Jennifer Aniston at a party.
Yeah.
And it's listed as a drama.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe it's it's just a drama movie. But like it's a very dark, very real, quite sad movie. So yeah, it's the director of, I think the last thing she did was We Need to Talk About Kevin.
Oh God,
yeah.
I've seen half that movie.
Yeah, we watched part of it in school, I remember, and everyone was really confused afterwards because I wasn't sure. I just remember he's shooting his. It's your man, the crazy guy, yeah.
Ezra Miller.
And Tilda Swinton, and he's
apparently making a comeback.
Is he?
Yeah, apparently they're making a comeback. I think because
him and Kevin Spacey.
No, we'll get the director of this. I think is putting them in another movie.
Oh really?
I think so. I could be wrong, maybe it's not, but I think it's.
Aren't they like a criminal? Or like some kind of cult leader? Weren't there weren't there abundant allegations?
Yeah,
It's hard to keep track.
But like back it over. That was like 4 years ago.
That was 4 months ago.
Come on.
But yeah, the last thing she directed was that, and from what I remember, that was a dark movie. Of the bits I've seen and I've heard, it's a dark movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is also a very dark movie. Arty, sad, thought-provoking, kind of.
Yeah. Well acted.
Thought-provoking, negative thought-provoking. Well, very well acted. Jennifer Lawrence is incredible in it.
Yeah.
I have to say that. Big positive. She's very, very good. She's a great actress when she's giving a bit of meat on the bones.
Yeah, she has a great.
She's very good. And obviously Robert Pattinson. Tops.
Yeah, he is tops.
He's great.
He's like someone though that like is always like really, really good, but I never see he gets any sort of award recognition at all.
Yeah, he doesn't. Does he take many, like the Batman
Oscar movies?
Does he take many Oscar movies where he's the main man? Not really.
Not really. I can't think of any. Like you say, he was great in Mickey 17 or 19.
Oh, yeah,
17,
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
that one was called. He's really good in that. He plays like multiple different versions of himself, and you can tell instantly just by the way he carries himself. So like how Michael B. Jordan does it in Sinners. Like you can just tell by looking at their physicality as to who it is.
Yeah.
Because
he did loads of art movies.
Oh yeah.
In the late 2010s, and like pretty much most of 2020. Like after he was done Twilight.
Yeah.
But before he kind of like grew his profile even bigger. He did loads of obviously Lighthouse and stuff like that.
Yeah, Good Time.
Good Time. He did.
He's in Tenet.
He did a great movie with Guy Pearce years ago, The Rover. He's very good in that.
Never
That was
seen
just after Twilight, and I was like, wow, it's a very good movie.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's great. But anyway, this is a very sad movie. I wouldn't recommend you watch it until at least May. So there's a bit more sunlight.
It's like, oh, if you watch this will kill you.
Yeah.
I watched Anaconda,
the
2026 remake.
I was actually very interested. I just thought that looked interesting.
Yeah, it's a movie, and I sat down and I watched it. So do you want to talk about our recommended film for this episode?
Let's move on to our recommended movie of the week.
JSA 2000, Park Chan-wook. If I can be a little bit quicker, I can maybe get the... 2 North Korean soldiers are killed in the border area between North and South Korea, prompting an investigation by a neutral body. The sergeant is the shooter, but the lead investigator, a Swiss-Korean woman, receives differing accounts from the two sides.
Interesting. Sounds like a very boring movie, but it's not.
I had this movie, like, I'm going to emphasize, I'm going to be super selfish this year with how I recommend films, is that I'm going to pick stuff that I have physically to get through my physical backlog of movies that I own. And I think I've owned this movie for 5 years and I've never watched it.
What made you pick it up?
It's Park Chan-wook's like first, like
where he had creative control.
Like his first movie where like he got to make what he wanted to make. And Park Chan-wook, like Oh Boy, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance.
He's the GOAT.
The Handmaiden, like he's got that new movie out, No Other Choice, which I haven't seen yet. Like literally like a modern great, like undeniably a modern great. So I was like, well, like this is like his first movie, so gotta watch it, and it's about a topic that I've never seen in a movie before.
Yeah. Especially because like everyone knows Korean cinema. It's world renowned.
Yeah.
But they never talk about
because of Park Chan-wook as well.
Yeah.
Him and Bong Joon-ho, like
they're the goats of Korean cinema, and Korean cinema is like a global phenomenon. But yeah, you never see them talk about, or the films are rarely about Korea or like
they're never about like Korea, like
they saw like it's all like Memories of Murder, Memories of Murder, or All Boys or Paris. Yeah, it's all like universal themes, you know, that everyone can kind of latch onto, and that's probably why they're so popular. But this movie is specifically about Korean history, kind of. And the DMZ, the famous DMZ, which is I've never seen depicted, as you say, in a movie before. No. I've only ever seen it on like National Geographic or RT News.
Yeah.
Every 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, but like North Korea's got bombs and South Korea's there.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was very interesting. I'd never heard of this story. True story.
Is it?
Yeah.
What?
It's a true story.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, I'm pretty sure it is. I think I read it was. I might have made this up.
Hold on. Is it?
I'm pretty sure it's a true story.
True story. Oh, fuck's sake. How if I could type? True story.
Has to be. Parchan Woke, Don't Let Me Down.
Is not a direct true story, but a fictional thriller based on the political tensions of the Korean demilitarized zone.
Close enough.
Close enough. It's based on something that's real.
Is it not real? Where the fuck did I read that?
I have no idea, but it's not based on a true story.
Oh.
The movie illustrates fictional fatal shootings. I will say that if this was a true story, there ain't no way it would have turned out peaceful.
Yeah. But I was thinking through it because I was watching thinking this is a mad story. Like this happened.
Yeah, it is a mad story.
But I was also at the same time I was like, it kind of feels like
it could be real.
Yeah, 100%. Like I feel like even the way they treat it,
it's like that fucking Christmas in World War One. They stopped shooting each other to go out and play football.
That kind of thing. But even the way like even like I seen something completely kind of unrelated, but like also kind of related. Like there's an article about the attacks on Iran from last year, where before like the day of when I think it was Israel and America went and started bombing Iran, Marco Rubio got on to Turkey, and he told Turkey to tell Iran, here, anything could happen in the next few hours.
Mm-hmm.
So like all that stuff is telegraphed. It's like they shouldn't really, like, theoretically you're thinking these guys are enemies, they shouldn't be doing this or that.
Yeah.
But at the same time they are constantly talking to each other behind the scenes.
I'm really certain that like it wasn't something like they either Iran told Israel or Israel told Iran like we have to do this to save face, so clear your fucking people out of there because we have to do this. But it
was the when the Americans bombed the nuclear sites. The Iranians were like, we have to do that. It was like, I think Trump even mentioned it because that's the weird thing about him, because he's like very open about all that stuff.
It's just probably should have said that, like, oh, they actually told us they're going to do that.
Yeah, he said something like, and then in reaction to,
it's very humane the way they did it.
And in reaction to Iran, to America bombing the Iran nuclear sites, Iran bombed an American base in Qatar and blew loads of shit up and caused a lot of damage. And usually Trump would like ignore something like that happening or be really angry about it, but he was like, oh, they got a lot was done, a lot of damage. Or like he highlighted the fact that they'd made a great spectacle of the whole thing. But like he'd obviously been told beforehand. The Iranians had told the Americans, all right, we're going to do this and we're going to save face and make a big spectacle of it and blow all your shit up, but we're not going to do any major damage.
Yeah. We're not going to kill any Americans.
Yeah, we're not going to kill any American soldiers.
Yeah.
So I feel like, North Korean, South Korean soldiers just hanging out and like for years on end in the same.
Surely,
surely
something like this.
Things are gonna happen. Yeah. Things are gonna happen.
Maybe they'll get gay. I don't know.
But surely they'd just be like, like have a game of cards or something like that.
Yeah.
Or just chat to each other. So I thought even the way they treat it is like, oh, that's a bit harsh. Surely you'd be like, but anyway, it's an interesting idea then, if not a true story. But yeah, what do you think of the movie?
I really like this. So like I guess we're gonna like jump the gun a little bit, but like based on what happens in the movie is, as we said, like North Korean soldiers are killed on their side of the DMZ zone, and a Swiss Korean woman comes in to investigate and gets conflicting reports from the surviving North Korean soldier and the surviving South Korean soldier that was involved in the shooting. And we find out that the reason like why they're conflicting is because they were hanging out, they were chilling, they were playing
being
cards.
bros.
They were constantly going back and forth between the DMZ zone until someone walked in and caught them and everything went to shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the movie starts with the shooting. So like they literally say at the start of the movie, it's not a whodunit. We know exactly who's involved. It's why, like what happened. Because the North Korean is saying that the South Korean soldier went over and just went kamikaze and started killing all of them. And the South Korean soldier saying that the North Koreans came over, kidnapped him, and pulled him back. So we need to figure out what happened. And that, like, instantly, I was like, okay, so what happened? And you're learning a little bit with the South Korean soldier and how, like, he said he stepped on a landmine one time and escaped. And when he stepped on the landmine in that scene, and he's like on his own, accidentally over on the North Korean side, and the North Koreans find him, I was like, they were hanging out. They became friends. And at that point, it becomes a tragedy. Because you already know what the outcome is. You know these men are destined to always be enemies. And it's funny because like you watch I always remember we watched Old Boy in college, and we specifically did it as part of our tragedy and comedy module. And Old Boy wasn't the comedy, we watched it as a tragedy. And how like he uses like Shakespearean. So
there's a guy laughing out loud through the whole movie.
It's like, he fucked his daughter. Spoiler. But the fucking I really felt that in this movie. It felt like the tragedy of what was going on. These men that were just like defying their country's orders and defying what it means to be a soldier and just being humans and being fellow blood. Like they're all, you're North Korean, South Korean, you're Korean. That's the tie between them. And I just found it like sad. Like every scene of them hanging out and having a really good time, I was like, this is so sad because I know where this is gonna go.
Yeah. It was star-crossed.
Yeah.
No, it was an interesting movie. Sad to see them kind of like knowing what's going to happen. But I thought the way it was kind of treated was cool. It was very like an actual human story. It was focused on the human aspects of it, and it wasn't like, these like North Korean apes don't understand how good we have it in the South, like that kind of way that it could have been. But it's really not. It's way more sophisticated than that. Way more like universal than that. It's just about two people that are divided. Two peoples. One people that are divided by a line. And, the kind of the arbitrariness of that line is just like wiped once they actually sit down and
get to know each other.
Chat to each other, yeah.
I did think it was funny that they kept bringing up like the Americans like the
Yankees.
The Yankees kind of caused this, didn't they? They're kind of
yeah. North Koreans are like, just stand down, let us attack those damn Yankees.
Just kill them. It's like, you commie bastards.
Yeah, a good bit of banter as well, ideological banter.
Also has sung Daeho. What's his name? The dad from Parasite.
Yeah, I know your man.
What is his name? Song Daeho. Am I right in saying that? Song Kang-ho. Oh man, he's so young in this.
He's great. He looks the same. He does. He looks the exact same.
Like 20 years on. Like this is 20 years in the past. He looks the exact same.
He looks exactly the same. He has a few extra wrinkles, but it's like that's him.
Yeah.
That's the guy from Parasite. But yeah, he's a great actor.
He is one of my favorite actors. But yeah, I don't know, like it's a strange movie because like you associate, as you said, like a lot of South Korean movies or just Korean movies. South Korean. I don't know. I'm gonna say Korean movies in general. I've never seen a North Korean movie.
I was looking up like what are the greats of North Korean cinema, and there was like I think there were two movies I saw. There's not many, but was it Kim Jong Il was wrote scripts and apparently directed movies, but they haven't been released. He was a big movie buff.
No, that's the other thing. It's like it makes me want to know.
Did he see this movie?
Did he? Yeah. Did North Koreans see this movie? No, obviously not.
They might have.
I doubt it.
They have VPNs there as well.
Supposed to. Cinema North Korea. Yeah, because like I'm presuming that North Korean films are like really propaganda-y.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but oh god, I forgot. Oh yeah, sorry. The thing with the Korean movies is that, as you said, like they're. I think like Korean movies oftentimes are very dark, very gritty. A lot of times like deal with very heavy subjects. And what this movie does deal with, like at times they're literally like if things go bad here, you can take this the two countries like a dry forest, and like the smallest spark will light the entire thing up. So like this like tensions are high, and like how are they gonna get out of this? Because like the Swiss woman is like really pushing to try and figure out what happened.
Yeah.
And like I think you need to just she can't pick one account or the other, so she has to find out what the thing is in the middle, and the thing in the middle is the thing that will cause like nuclear destruction for these two countries essentially.
Yeah. As the neutral actor, it's like, yeah, you both have to go to war.
Yeah, it's only fair.
Yeah.
You both get punished. So like yeah, it's like a lot of time like Korean movies deal like really heavy subjects and stuff like that. But like visually, this movie is not as like dark or gritty or like even like it is violent. Jesus, when the guns go off in this movie, my god.
Yeah.
But like it's not. It's you can tell that this is the guy that made Old Boy, but he hasn't made Old Boy yet.
Yeah. No, it has that.
You enjoying the song, Mark?
It sounds like we're in a Mario Kart level. But it has the grit. Has a real grit to it, Yeah, it's still a nice looking movie.
Yeah, it is. There's some
nice
weird cuts and shots though.
Like which ones?
Like there's the bit at the start with the owl. It's like what the fuck is this?
Oh yeah. Jeez, I forgot about that.
See, there's like like
The owl symbolizes
slide away
time.
cuts. Is like what?
Oh yeah.
So
It was the
2000s.
'90s.
It wasn't fair. Like
Yeah.
they were making this in 1999, but no, I enjoyed it. Not the best movie ever made, but I'm like, yeah,
It's just kind of interesting.
like it's interesting. It's sad. It's well acted. It's funny. It's it's got a sad ending. You're like, oh man.
Yeah.
Hope Korea's all right.
I hope the Koreans are alright. I'm sure they are.
I'm sure they're fine.
Sure they're grand. Look forward to more.
It is also mad that like this came out like not 50 but like nearly 50 years after the Korean War, and we are 20 years on from that, and nothing has even remotely changed.
Yeah, nothing's changed at all.
Just the dictator of like North Korea is different. That's it.
Yeah, they got the new guy in.
The other guy's son.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing has really changed. Sure. Yeah, sure. We'll see what happens. What awaits us in the future?
We'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, we can afford to just kind of keep an eye on the situation. It's not going to affect us.
It's so far away. It's fine.
No. But seriously though, I'm sure they will be okay. I hope there will be. I was reading about, apparently there was a big emphasis back then on Korean unification, and how that would work from either side, but apparently now it's like less of a thing. Like in North Korea have taken it out of their constitution. They're
Really?
like, they had the big monument, the unification monument or whatever. It's a huge thing. Because they fuck all else, so there's just build massive statues, and they took it down. A few years ago, Kim Jong-un took all these things out of the constitution, took the statue down. I think he made like a public comment about it as well. And South Korea, as like the opinion polls are like, I think for the first time now, the majority of people don't consider it kind of like the destiny or an essential that the country is reunified. Yeah, which is kind of interesting.
I suppose like that's like you're like,
because they have like the conditions have been so different.
Yeah. And like so like
long.
Yeah, that's like generations.
Yeah.
Like
80 years.
Like that's
nearly.
And it's like it is kind of. It's funny because you don't get that in Ireland though. I guess the differences are so slight.
Yeah.
And also it's not the history of colonialism within Ireland. Like you wouldn't have that in Korea, where like it is in our blood that like these fuckers took this away from us and we want it back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like there's not like a half the population of South Korea are like a different, I don't know, tradition or whatever that are being held down by the South Korean elites. It's just they're occupied by a different country.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I thought that was interesting. You know, it's weird scenario because compared to like Germany, for example, it's kind of a similar analogy. But they spent less time apart, and they were still same kind of living standards as well.
Yeah.
For most of the period that they were separated. But we'll see what the future holds.
I also wonder as well, like, is like, would people, if like North Korea was open to, you can go in and out of that, would that increase the likelihood of unification? Probably.
I'd say it probably would, yeah.
Do you think North Korea will ever open up?
Yeah.
It has to, at some stage.
About 20 years. The Chinese will give them loads of stuff, and then they'll be like, let's go. Probably. And then, but I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but like maybe they'll just stay as a separate country.
Yeah.
I feel like they wouldn't reunify. China wouldn't let them reunify with South Korea unless South Korea changed. It's
because they became Chinese and fucked off.
Unless they got rid of the Yankees.
Yeah.
I don't think surely the Chinese wouldn't allow them to reunify. So it's an interesting thing to.
What was it that people were also
keep
saying?
Tabs on.
I just remember the people were like praising Kim Jong-un at the start of the year for having nukes and defending Korean sovereignty or something like that against American imperialism or something.
Who
like
was?
I seen people online being like,
"Oh yeah." Well, to be fair, it's like you know.
I think he came out and said like, "Yeah, you just call me crazy, but now."
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he is completely right.
Yes.
It's like if Iran had nukes, they wouldn't be attacking Iran.
Yeah.
If the Palestinians had nukes, they wouldn't be attacking Palestine. He was. His dad was completely vindicated by what he did. Like 100%, they should have. But I don't think people are that interested in North Korea. But maybe that's because
they got nukes.
They're like, oh shit, like they've nuclear weapons. We probably shouldn't fuck with them.
Yeah, we should probably leave them alone.
Yeah, leave them alone. So yeah, unfortunately, he's right.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing.
Not
but
a
like,
good thing.
He's been proven right.
It's like the person you hate the most is right.
Yeah. So, but I'm sure some strange things will happen in the future.
Yeah.
As things speed up.
What does the future hold? What does the future hold for this podcast, Mark? What will our recommended film be for episode 169?
Well, I'll tell you right now. It's Annette by Leo Carax.
I'm real glad I didn't recommend this one because fuck me, I would have never been able to pronounce that.
Is that his name? Leo Carax.
Leos Carax.
Leos Carax.
French. So
he's French.
Leos Carax.
He is Francais. He directed Beau Travail.
Beau Travail.
No, he didn't.
Did not.
The guy in one of his movies was in Beau Travail.
So is the woman that was in Inception, which is a better movie than Beau Travail.
What?
Marion Cotillard.
Is Marion Cotillard in this?
Yeah, she's in Annette.
Ah. Oh yeah, I know that.
Yes, she's in Inception.
I knew that.
And she's in.
That's even better than Beau Travail.
And you know what? What's a better movie? The Dark Knight Rises or Beau Travail?
Dark Knight Rises, because the fight scene at the end.
Yeah.
So you've come back to die with your city.
just for that voice.
Yeah.
Beau Travail had no voices in it. So
I said that weird dance at the end. You just left us confused.
Is it Reebok or is it Night? What a classic.
So Reebok or something. Anyway, we're gonna watch Annette next week. It's a French movie about. It's not a French movie. It's an American movie by a French man. About a couple that have a weird baby.
They have a very strange baby.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. That'll be interesting. So make sure to tune in, and we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, God, yawning.
Oh.